Storyboards were so elaborate. There was one that was a floor plan that showed where the camera and the actors were for each single shot. Another corner was like a normal storyboard, and on the bottom were an area for comments like car lighting effect or rain.
Exactly, you don't want to get the set at the beginning of the day and start to think about how you're going to cover the scene. You want to have thought about it before.
Although there are plenty of people who do. I mean, and they do it really well. I mean, there are directors who are completely comfortable extemporizing on the set, and others who are not. And we happen, you know, some directors want to throw everything up in the air and just see where it lands. That's really how they work fundamentally and get great results. We're kind of the other end of the spectrum, where we're more comfortable if we have a plan, even if we stray quite a distance from that plan while we're shooting, given circumstances.
It's probably clear, yeah. Not, as Joel suggests, not even that it's necessarily a good thing. It's a kind of neutral thing.
What's the matter, you deaf?
It's probably clear from the movie that there's, you know, design in it, you know, in terms of how it's shot, as opposed to, again, other movies which feel less like that. We just, it's still our bias to, you know, we still think about how we're going to shoot everything.
But the other aspect of it really does have to do with money and habits that you get into early on. It's if you have very little money and the person who's doing the set says, do I have to build all 4 walls? If you know from the shots that you've designed that you're only going to see this wall and that wall, then you don't have to build the other 2 walls, and it's half as much money. If you don't know, you have to build all 4 walls and figure it out when you walk on the set. So it was just a necessity or it was a way of getting the most bang for your buck, really.
I always ask directors if they do storyboards. You know, I think it's an interesting thing, you know, it's an interesting thing now when I show up to do a film with other people, because not only do I have my experience of working for years in film, I also live with one of the Coen brothers and have worked with the Coen brothers. So when I go get a film job and I'm meeting a director and I say, do you storyboard? I know the immediate thing that they're thinking is, Joel and Ethan Coen storyboard. They must storyboard. And it's like, well, you know, actually, I've worked with other directors that storyboard. I find it to be a valuable thing, even if I never see them, to know that a director is, what I said before, thinking about how it's going to be edited. That's what I learned from Joel and Ethan. Then I know what I'm serving. I do not believe that it's an actor's medium nor a director's medium. I believe it's an editor's medium. So as an actor, if I'm serving the final edit of a film, which I believe storyboards prepare you for, then I know the person knows what they're doing. If someone comes to me and says, this director is really great with actors, like, I don't care. Because I know how to do my job, I don't need them to help me do my job. Do they know how to edit the film? I'd love to work with them.